How's my favorite branch doing? Did you like that? Did you like that new intro? Sorry, I'm on a bit of an office binge. When am I not on an office binge? Hello friends, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a little makeup look. High-end products. Not all of it is high-end. And I do just want to say this. I think that my high-end is a little less high-end than the average person's high-end. Okay. It takes a lot for me to spend absurd amounts of money on makeup. I don't like to. I love to, it's not where I like to spend a lot of my money. I like to buy other things. And so if I'm buying something that's expensive, I better freaking love it. And if I talk to you guys about it, I really love it. And I really think the money is worth it because I am just not a big spender when it comes to makeup. I got my box of goodies here. I just went around and kind of grabbed shit. A lot of this stuff is actually also what I use a lot, like, day-to-day off of camera. It's standard things that are pretty much always out of my makeup drawers because I'm going to grab them really quick and use them. And because of that, I tend not to mention them a lot in videos. So I like to kind of get into what I use off camera a lot. Okay, so this is a fairly newer item to me. I will say it's been, oh gosh, in September. In September, I started using this lightly. I'm careful with oils, being acne prone. Sometimes my skin just freaking loves oils and it's amazing and my skin's doing great. Other times it's like, it's the worst thing I can do to myself. However, this I really like. I started using it in September, just the smallest amounts at nighttime. And now I feel like my skin's getting used to it in a good way, as to where I'm not getting a lot of breakouts or anything. But this is the Ella Lou's Beauty Oil, and I believe this is by Camila. What is her name? Camila Colo. I never know how to say her name. It's also just so pretty. I love to have this out. Isn't that the prettiest little jar? And I just do a few little dollops, not too much. Oh my god, what was that beauty oil everyone was using like years ago that had beauty gurus in a chokehold? What was that oil everyone would put all over their face? It wasn't a Glam Glow oil, was it? Oh gosh, now I can't remember. Everyone was crazy about it. Oh, by the way, if you like my nails, these are some of the polishes from the Lights Lacquer Friends collection. Those three there. I wanted to get a little funky. For foundation, we are taking the Nars Soft Matte Complete Foundation. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite foundations that I got onto this year, for sure. And I'm using my Sigma Curved Kabuki F83 brush. I need to give this thing a wash. But still, I used it a lot over the weekend because we were going to see houses and we were doing this and we were doing that. And I went out for my sister's birthday and it was a busy weekend. So I use this brush a lot and it needs a good scrubbing. Hopefully my skin will survive for today. Look how beautiful this foundation is. It's crazy. You barely use any, and it just perfects everything. I love this foundation. Next for concealer, another recent favorite. This is the Fenty Beauty Bright Eye Fix in the shade Melon. It is awesome. Oh god, way too much. You don't need that much of this stuff. I even like the end of it, the little, how it's kind of a circular. You can kind of apply it nicely and like drag it out. But it highlights really, really well underneath the eye. We are using my About Face. I love this thing. I've yet to use it on camera, but I love this thing. I think it's really nifty. I mean, now let me say, I don't think it's any different than just using a sponge. Like, kind of. I like that you can kind of like mold it on, but you know, I don't want to call it gimmicky because I don't think it's gimmicky. I like it. I think a sponge, you know, pretty much does the same thing. I'm curious to know if you guys have tried it yet. But this concealer is so pretty. And then on top of that, because I really do just kind of use that for brightening, I use my Nars Soft Matte Concealer. This is my second one of these. I went through a full one. Oh, it's brand new. I gotta work it in a bit. Nars was definitely a standout brand for me this year. I feel like just their basics, foundation, concealer, were all hits this year. I don't pay crazy attention to their eyeshadow palettes or anything like that, but gosh, I love their face products. So I just kind of apply it with my finger and then I'll blend it again with my little About Face sponge here. It blends quick. I think that's probably what I like the most about it. It does a good job. Does it do better than a sponge? That I can't say, but I like it. And then on top of that, I'm going to use my Huda Beauty Banana Bread little baking powder. Do they still make this? This is not new, but I love it. And I'm taking that with my beloved Sigma Edge Kabuki F87 brush. And pop that under. Okay, this product, you guys, when I first tried this, I think I was even filming the first time I tried it, and I was hating on it so hardcore. I was like, this is dumb. And now I cannot go a day without using it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Nude Gasm Face Palette. I will say Charlotte Tilbury is one of the more expensive brands that I am like happy to pay for. I love her makeup. I really do. I'm going to take my Sigma Beauty Soft Angled Contour F23 brush. And I typically use this first one. I just thought these weren't very dark. They didn't look very pigmented. And I've since changed my mind. It's pretty great. For my skin tone, at least. God, my lighting is so bad. It's giving like shadows on the side of my nose. And I don't know how to fix that. I need like lighting help. And I'm going to pop that right here. But it's nice. I actually like how it's, I don't want to say it's sheer, kind of. It's nice and light. It's blendable. It doesn't look like too muddy too quick, like our Benefit Hoola bronzer days. I remember getting like super muddy back in the day. And I still use that product and I love it. I just wasn't using it correctly. But this I think just looks so good. It's just easy to work with. I love the highlighters in the palette. It's a good little palette. I just think that looks so nice, especially because I've been trying to, I used to be bronzer crazy, okay? I thought bronzer was like the most important thing in the world. And now I look back and I look at how silly I look with like gallons of bronzer on my face. It's disgusting. You want a little color. You want to feel a little alive and not so ghostly. But I want it to just look like a nice light bronzer, not like I'm trying to change the color of my face, you know? And this is just perfect because I feel like it's just sheer enough. It just adds such a nice little just glow or nice little shading and it doesn't feel weird or just too much. You know what I mean? Okay, I think I fixed the light to where it's not so shadowy and weird. So sorry if the light was weird. It's still a little shadowy, but God, I need help. I need a light expert. Anyway, for the eyes, we're going to use the Natasha Denona Retro Palette. I bought this to do eye swatches. I never got around to it. And at this point, I just feel like it's too late for eye swatches, so we're going to use it in a tutorial. On my eyelids, I'm just taking a little bit of the Nars concealer as a little base there. Simple enough. And now all I know for the eyes is I want to do a berry lip. That sounds like it has nothing to do with the eyes. I want to wear a berry lip, so I want to make sure the eyes kind of go with that. For the crease color, I'm going to go into this shade Andy. It's a random name. What Andy are they referencing? And I'm going to run that throughout the crease. Yeah, this is nice. I was worried the other ones were a little too orangey for what I wanted. But also now I'm concerned this one's a little too pink. Okay, we're going to tread lightly here. Because I really don't want this to be a pink look. Oh, let me zoom. Did I zoom out by accident when I was adjusting things? Should have been closer than that. My apologies. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Opart. Looks like a nice brown. I'm going to pop that in that crease because I didn't want it to look too pink. And it looks a little pink to me right now. This is a really pretty brown. I know it's just a brown, but I like it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're popping. And now we got to go into Rebellion. This beautiful color right here. I'm just trying to merge that in with that brown, blending right on top of it, and a little bit farther to the middle part of the lid there. I love this palette. The shades aren't unique. The shadows, the colors, they don't appear to be super unique. Most of them, there's a few that I'm like, ooh, that's kind of cool. But quality-wise, they're performing really well. And I did not have such luck with the, was it called the Safari palette? The kind of green, olivey green one. That one I didn't have great luck with the shadow, so I'm happy to see these ones performing so well. Because it made me a little bit nervous about buying any more Natasha Denona. I feel like Natasha Denona can be very hit or miss. When they hit hard. When they miss, it's like embarrassing. You know what I mean? It's like, really? You're Natasha Denona. Ah, I love this shadow. Okay, I'm going to wet the brush. That was too much. And I want to go into this little color down here, Hello. Looks like a rosy taupey shade. It's really pretty. Oh, yay. I love it. It's exactly what I wanted. And just going to work that on the lid. It's so pretty with a wet brush. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. This is so beautiful. If I do say so myself. Same thing on this eye. Wow. I just found a new favorite eyeshadow. That's exciting. Oh, my God. Look how beautiful that is. I'm sorry. I don't mean to gloat, and I don't mean anything I did, just the shadow itself is so gorgeous. Next on my waterline, I'm going to use Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal, I never know how to say it, eyeliner. You guys, this eyeliner is so good, and I think it's like $30, which to me is really expensive for an eyeliner. Please tell me I don't have to sharpen it again. I just used it. I'm going to have to sharpen it again. Dang it, hold on. So I have a love-hate with this eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. I have another one in like a brown, like an espresso. And I love Kajal because it's so creamy and smooth. And it just, it's so workable. But I find myself sharpening them so often. And not only that, because they're so creamy, I feel like it gets on everything. Even when I'm sharpening, like God forbid just a little fleck of it falls on my desk, before I know it, I've set a few things down and there's black eyeliner being like smeared everywhere. So that's like the annoying, and that's not specific to the Victoria Beckham. I think that's all Kajal liners, but I love them and I hate them. I'm also going to tightline my upper lash line. And then I'm just smudging the liner a bit so it's smoother. This is the Sigma E20 short shader brush. I also love how well the Kajals blend out. What should we do for under the lash line? I think I just want to do the brown. I don't want to do too much berry because I want a berry lip. So let's just pack that right on top. Oh God, I hate when I get eyeshadow in my eye. It makes me want to throw up to think about like that dried powder in your wet eye. It makes me so sick to my stomach. I hate that feeling. I almost rarely do it, but once in a while I'll do it and it makes me sick. On the inner corner, I am loving these iconic London little shadow crayons. Glazed crayons is what they're technically called. This is the shade Champagne. So I'm going to take a little of the fatty stick. If I had eyeshadow sticks, I'd call them fatty sticks. I like that. And pop that on the inner corner. These are so awesome. I've been loving them. Look how beautiful, it's like such a beautiful warm glow. And then on top of that, I'm also going to take the bottom half here is like almost like a little like top coater situation and pop that on top. Such a nice little glow. I love these. And now to tightline, I'm going to use my ColourPop Nightmare Before Christmas liquid eyeliner, which is just a black, which we felt about. Can always use a black liner, but would have loved something more. I don't want to go too bold. And then really quick off camera, I'm going to apply my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk push-up lashes. Seriously, one of the best mascaras I've ever used. I'll be right back. I do want a warmer flush to the face, so I'm going to take Patrick Ta She's Sincere blush. I think it'll still work with the berry lip. If it's not, we'll see. We'll readjust, but I love a flushy, warm cheek. And I'm trying not to do too much here. And then for lips, I'm going to take ColourPop's Lippy Pencil in the shade CD. Hoping this isn't too red. We'll see. Oh, I don't know. It might be a little too red winey. Let's see. What could we do for lips? You know what? I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to take Huda Beauty's liquid lipstick in the shade Famous. Famous. It doesn't matter how perfect I apply my lip liner. I always goof up with a liquid lipstick. Damn it. I literally just redid this lip twice. I hope it looks okay. Oh my God. First dark lip of the season was a little rocky. We will get better though. Okay, highlighter I'm using. Oh my God, you guys. I rediscovered this past month. My Tom Ford sheer highlighter duo. I love it. I love it. And you know what's interesting? It's like, I find it really hard to use my really like expensive makeup. This is probably the most expensive makeup item that I own. And like, I never want to use it. I'm like, we'll save it for special occasions. Guess how many special occasions I have a year? Maybe 2. Maybe my wedding anniversary and like one of Alok's office parties. I don't know. I don't do that many special activities. I need to let myself enjoy like what I buy. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of just like to go into both of these. It's kind of a gold, kind of a rose. I like them both. Right on top there. I like some on the nose. I don't know why I do this to myself. I like don't let myself enjoy what I like. I'm always like, oh, save it, you know, save it for something special. That is too much on the nose. I love a nose highlight, but I will tell you that is too much. I look a little Rudolphy. And then some setting spray. All right, that is it for this look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love this makeup, and I loved hanging out with you guys tonight. Thank you for being here with me. Yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!